Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 2nd to May 8th. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this week. Okay, Virgo. Theme for Virgo. How interesting, these two cards next to each other. So coming apart in peaks of joy. So I feel like there is something that we're dropping, something that we're releasing with the coming apart card. It's like not needing to uphold some kind of, I feel like some of us, it's like someone is feeling like they're coming out from a mask, like they're dropping a mask, or they're kind of being more vulnerable, like being not afraid to be more seen, more heard. Maybe someone here is voicing their opinion. There's like an expression that's coming through and it's liberating. Expressing yourself is liberating. And maybe it could just be someone kind of expressing themselves to themselves, like allowing themselves to almost speak a truth or to say a truth or to admit something, to like come to this moment of deep inner clarity and truth. And doing that is helping someone to kind of take off some heavy armor, take off a heavy weight. And it is bringing in a lot of clarity, a lot of joy, a lot of lightness. Like there's like this liberation of freedom from that. I'm seeing a lot of maturity here, like someone who has really, really grown, like almost like coming into their own. There is a like spiritual maturity that's happening with someone here. Learning lessons from the past, kind of knowing, allowing certain experiences to be just lessons, and not needing to, So with this 5 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles, it's almost as if how maybe like a path or a decision, some kind of event happening, something that came from more of a place of deceit or some kind of deception. Even selfishness. This could be someone else as well. I don't think this is you. I feel like someone's actions from a place of, I don't feel like it was selfishness for the purpose of being selfish. I think that this was more about not being able to see outside of themselves, but not in a negative, malicious way. But at the same time, it did have its consequences, which is what I'm seeing here with the 5 of Pentacles. Like not being able to see the whole picture of something allowed someone or caused someone to invest in maybe the wrong things in their life, or cause them to kind of focus their attention on the wrong things in their life. And it resulted in a lack. It resulted in the loss of something valuable. But I kind of feel like there's something kind of coming back around here. We have more information about this 5 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. I feel like with this Star card, there's something here about I want to redo something. Like I want to go back and I want to have a start over. Like I want to start over and do this again and do this the right way, which is what I was kind of feeling with that spiritual maturity. It's like now in hindsight, knowing what I know now, looking back, I would have done it so differently. And I wish I could go back and redo it. And I kind of feel like with this Star card, there is kind of like this reemergence or this redoing of something from the past. But I mean, obviously it's not going to show up exactly in the same way, but there is this like second chance kind of happening here with the Star card. I feel like that's what I'm kind of sensing here. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Happiness, joy. This is a wish come true. This is a wish come true. So there's something here where I feel like there was something in the past that went off the path, it kind of took a detour, wrong turn somewhere, and it resulted in some kind of valuable loss. And I feel like there's someone here that wishes to have an opportunity again, wants a second chance kind of thing. And that is their wish. And I kind of feel like it's coming in. I feel like there is something kind of rerouting itself and coming back alive. Look at that. The 3 of Swords. Yeah. I feel like this is healing. I feel like this 3 of Swords is healing. It's releasing, letting something go. And I feel like it comes with this like wish granted, it's like this reemergence, something coming back to life, I feel, is helping someone to release a broken heart, helping them to release some kind of deep loss that maybe they have been in for quite some time. Can we have some more information about this 3 of Swords? Yeah. And that was a heavy weight. That was a heavy burden. Carrying the weight of that grief, that loss, that heartbreak has been a very heavy burden, and someone is finally able to put this down. They're on this way of like releasing this heaviness. That's definitely healing. Yeah. And this is someone is being divinely guided towards this. There is a lot of wisdom that's coming in for this person. A lot of healing that's happening for this person, and it's helping them to apply that wisdom to their life and move forward in a direction that is much more their purpose, their path. So someone here is being guided. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Balance. And I feel like spirit is taking justice into their own hands. There's like this karmic balance that's kind of happening wherever there was unfairness, wherever something did not go the way that it was meant to go in kind of thing. I mean, I don't really think that there's mistakes necessarily. I feel like everything is a learning, teaches us something so important about life and ourselves. But I do feel like something needs to there is a change, a definite change that's coming into balance. And I feel like it's destined. It's part of this person's path here. Yeah, someone fully transforming into the Emperor. For some reason, with that 5 of Swords, with the children playing with the swords, it gave me this vibe of like this innocence to it, kind of like innocently, because in a way you can kind of see children as, it's difficult for them to look beyond their own needs, right? Because they're children. So it's kind of like that, it's not in this malicious way. It's this just, I'm not in that space or maybe in that maturity yet to be able to put myself in like another person's shoes or see how my actions are impacting other people. So it kind of feels like there may have been someone here that really needed to go through some kind of growth process in order to really understand something, to understand something valuable. And so I feel like there's someone here who has really is growing into their power. There is a spiritual maturity that's happening for someone, and they are transforming. They're coming out of this like almost page energy. I kind of feel like these children in this card is more about, I'm kind of seeing pages, kids, they're still learning, they're still exploring, they're understanding. And they're coming, so this individual is coming out of this space and really maturing into their own thing, like this. They're stepping into their own power, and they're seeing things in a different light. There's a lot coming back into balance here. So, okay, let's look into the King of Wands here. What do we need to know about the King of Wands? Yeah, I feel like this King of Wands is kind of creating a tower moment. I mean, they're going through a tower moment through awakening and, being able to see this coming apart. It's like whatever armor or defense mechanisms that they have had to build around themselves to uphold some kind of image. Because I feel like with these masks, it's like these masks are coming off. They are bringing in this tower moment. It's like helping them. It's causing a dismantling of everything that is not real. It's like almost like this almost, for some, it could be like this life that they built, but it's not really based off of something that's authentic to them. It's just something that they built because that's what was placed right in front of them almost, or what they were expected to. So I feel like with this King of Wands, they are really taking their power back and making some radical changes in their life. And they're not afraid to face whatever they're going to be facing in order to make some kind of change in their life as well. I feel like they have the strategy and they have the passion and the fire and determination to go after what they want because they have clarity about what that is. Yeah, Page of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this King of Wands has their eye on something. watching something. What is this page of, what does this King of Wands have their eye on? What are they watching? A Queen of Swords. So someone who is very wise, who's been through quite a few experiences in her own life, who could be a bit, has her defenses up. She's not entirely too trusting. She's not going to just, I kind of feel like this Queen of Swords is presenting herself as the Queen of Swords. She could very well be an Empress, but she is the face that she's putting on for this King of Wands is the Queen of Swords, because maybe she doesn't entirely trust him. Emotionally, kind of coming off a bit emotionally detached, not really showing a whole lot of emotion here. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this card just fell out. This has been happening a lot lately, which is really awesome. Yeah, see? So we have the, okay, so this is interesting. So I feel like we really have an Emperor who is presenting himself as a King of Wands, someone who's really determined, has a focus on this Empress. And this Empress is showing herself to be a Queen of Swords, where, she is kind of putting on this face of like, you're going to have to really prove yourself to me in order for you to break down my barriers, because, maybe there is something you did in the past that you lost my trust in. So I kind of feel like, or it could just be this, protection, like I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to let down my guard yet. I don't feel safe. So I kind of feel like this Empress, so these two individuals are really underneath an Emperor and Empress. But the Emperor is coming forward as a King of Wands, someone who's very passionate, someone who's very determined, someone who's willing to do what they need to do in order to get to this Empress. But this Empress is kind of at the moment showing herself to be a Queen of Swords because, she is protecting herself because she has learned many lessons from the past, and she knows that she values herself. She puts herself first. She knows what it means when you don't, what happens when you don't. And so she is someone who's really in her own power as well. So both of these individuals are very much in their power. Both counterparts, they're a match, which is beautiful. But I feel like there is some kind of like, there's something that we need to kind of, I feel like this King of Wands kind of has not his work cut out for him, but he has some walls that he needs to kind of break down with this Queen of Swords in order to get to her, the Empress side of her, before she can warm up to him. Okay. What else do we need to know? Yeah. See, willing to kind of do what it needs to take. So there's a lot of fire energy here. There's a lot of going to battle, going to battle for this connection, going to battle for this, being trained and, having, like, I went through experiences. I know what I'm up against. I know what I need to do, and I know what I want. So it's almost like with this Five of Wands, there's also being sure that this is what you want, because if this is what you want, then there are some hoops, or there's some things that we're going to have to go through or face in order to get to it. So it's like seeing the worth in it. And I feel like this King of Wands does see the worth in the Empress, or I would say the Emperor, actually. Wow, look at that. So see, with the Five of Wands, and we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. So this is about, again, having to break through a lot of this energy where someone feels stuck in order to get to what their heart really wants. So this Empress for this Emperor is his heart's true desire. This is love. This is true love. This is an overflowing of emotion. This is, this is where his heart belongs. But at the same time, there are some barriers that he's perceiving where he feels stuck, or maybe the Empress is stuck in some kind of situation. So whatever it is, there is some kind of barrier in between. We do have the Tower card, so I feel like those barriers are in the process of crumbling down. But there is someone here who is ready to kind of do what they need to do in order to bring those walls down, to kind of break down those barriers. To get to this Ace of Cups, because that's his Ace of Cups. So Let me pull one more here for the Ace of Cups. I'm kind of feeling we don't need it. Okay, yeah. So it's like, feeling stagnant, feeling stuck. There may be a bit of frustration around this as well, because it's like this Emperor is really determined because of that King of Wands energy. So the nice thing, though, is that we do have kings and emperors here, which means that there is someone who is in their power and mature enough to kind of like stay committed to the path. Not flighty or not indecisive energy. I feel like there's someone who's very determined and very clear about what they want. So even if there is some kind of delay or some kind of stuck energy in between this connection, I feel like there is something that is going to start kind of bringing down those walls and kind of making some movement forward. But I do feel like there's someone here that feels like there's some kind of connection that may be feeling like it's in limbo a bit. Can we have more information about this delay or, what's stuck in between? Is there anything, about this? Eight of Pentacles. I think that, okay, so what I'm hearing is that there's something about, it could be something about finances. There could be something financially that is restricting some kind of connection here. Yeah, I'm actually kind of feeling like it's financial. So there could be something financial that's kind of keeping a connection in between. I'm also kind of picking up on here with the Eight of Pentacles is that the work that each individual does on themselves will also help to clear a lot of the blockages that are kind of causing some kind of delay. So continuing to work on oneself and grow within one's own, world or in power is going to really help release a lot of that, a lot of the blocks. Okay, Four of Wands. What do we need to know about the Four of Wands? I'm hearing happily ever after here. Oh, wow. Okay, Four of Wands, Queen of Cups. So I feel like there's someone here who is very much they're like very focused on creating their own world for themselves. So creating a lot of stability and foundations for herself with the Queen of Cups. So I feel like she's very focused on maybe her career. She's focused on her passions. She's focused on her also like really honoring herself. She's focused on self-love. And really prioritizing that. I feel like that's something that she really values. And I think that there is someone here who really either wants marriage with this Queen of Cups, or this Queen of Cups is someone who is working on building solid foundations for herself and her own life, like her own stability. But let's look into this. What do we need to know about this Four of Wands and Queen of Cups? Yeah, the Fool. So new beginning. Okay, so that could go either way. I really feel like this Queen of Cups is definitely, I kind of feel like this is more about the Queen of Cups creating her own world. Like she's kind of doing her own thing here. She's maybe starting her own business, new career. But there is also a new beginning here in maybe connections, relationships. I also feel like this Queen of Cups has kind of like a new relationship with herself as well. And alongside that is attracting newer connections and different kinds of relationships that look different from what she's had before because of the growth that she's gone through. Yeah. So look at this, like new beginnings, really building new beginnings. So commitments, new friendships, new connections. So there's a lot of new things kind of happening here for her, the Queen of Cups. And look at that, attracting a King of Pentacles. So this masculine energy is showing up really powerfully with the Emperor, King of Wands, and now we have a King of Pentacles. So again, what did I say? We have someone here who is in it for the long haul, someone here who wants forever, someone who wants to really lay down really solid foundations. So I kind of feel like this King of Pentacles may be coming towards this Queen of Cups, seeing her as his, happily ever after, someone who he wants to marry, someone who he wants to settle down with. But he's going to start off as the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So someone who first maybe offers like, hey, you want to go get some coffee, want to go out for lunch or breakfast, or, just something simple. Let's get to know each other, or hey, let's just talk on the phone kind of thing. But the intention of this energy is someone who wants the long term. So they're not giving up. They want to commit and they want to invest their energy in it. They want to invest all of their energy in it. And it's someone who has a lot of regret for not investing their energy in it in the past. It's someone who is very remorseful of that. And wanting to reclaim what they've lost. They want to bring it back to life. They want to like bring something back from the dead almost. Something that they've abandoned. I feel like there's been some wounds of abandonment here. Yeah, see? 6 of Cups, something from the past. Seven of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So a lot of passion. A lot of passion. And I kind of feel like with this Knight of Wands, with the Seven of Cups, this is about strategy. How do I do this? You know, like how do I sort through... I feel like there's like this needing to find the right way of doing something. I feel like someone here wants to be really romantic and kind of sweep someone off their feet, actually, is what I'm seeing with the Knight of Wands. So this is someone who really wants to kind of like come in with this sweeping romantic gesture. I feel like there's a lot of daydreaming. There's a lot of like Romeo kind of energy I'm getting from this, from the Knight of Wands. And I feel like he's just kind of trying to figure out, how do I do this? I want to do this the right way for her. And take this as don't worry about the genders. I know I'm saying he and her, but you know, that's just because it's what's on the cards. But if take it as it resonates. It's not gender specific. King of Cups. Yeah. So someone who is, I think we have all the kings here. Do we? No, we don't have the King of Swords. Okay. But I mean, we have the Emperor, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. So someone who is very, very passionate. Someone who has a lot of love. And someone who has deep love. Like this is someone who is in love. And I really feel like this is true love between these two here. Very beautiful. I also feel like this person is a bit of a mystery as well, like kind of hard to bring down their barriers or bring down their walls. I feel like they have a lot kind of going on behind the scenes that they don't really show too much to people. But this is someone who is willing to kind of step up to the plate to for the person that they want. And I love how we have a lot of counterpart energy here. We have the Emperor and the Empress, and we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups that showed up here. So that is really, really beautiful. I'm not sure if we have any other queens. Oh, we did have the Queen of Swords, but we didn't have the King of Swords. But yeah, this is very powerful energy here. And I feel like there's some kind of relationship that it may feel like it's at a standstill, but I mean, I just don't feel like it's going to last that long. I feel like for whoever this resonates, there is some kind of movement forward. And I feel like it's more about some blockages kind of getting released in between and allowing things to kind of fall where they may. I have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let me clarify that. So someone walking away from anything unfulfilling. I feel like this is something of the old is what I'm hearing with the Eight of Cups. So someone kind of walking away from an old life or something that has run its course. It's like something that no longer is, it's not even attractive kind of thing. Not attractive not necessarily like a person, but it's more of like a lifestyle or desires, you know, like maybe some of the things that someone used to value or used to prioritize or really want. It's just not, appealing to this person anymore. And it's because they're becoming more, again, someone is really kind of growing up, you know, they're growing spiritually. And so their values are changing and they're starting to value things that have more substance to them. And so I feel as though with this Eight of Cups, they're walking away from things that feel more superficial or feel more like temporary pleasures kind of thing is what I'm seeing here with the Eight of Cups. So someone really walking away from all of that, wanting to bring more value into their life. Oh, wow. Look at that. Two of Cups. And walking towards, you know, and then walking towards the thing that will bring value to their life. So walking away from anything that's unsatisfying and placing their focus and their energy on where they know is where their heart truly lies. And I also kind of feel like this person is very protective over the connection as well with the Four of Pentacles, wanting to keep it safe, protected, and only approaching it when they feel like, you know, they have something to offer or they have something of value to kind of present is what I'm seeing here. So, okay. Some oracle messages. What is a challenge for Virgo here for May 2nd to the 8th? New beginnings. So getting started, I do feel like there may be still some stagnancy or some things kind of feeling a bit stuck this week. But just know that on an energetic level, there's a lot of change. There's a lot of transformation happening. And it's only a matter of time before that stuff starts to kind of show up in the 3D as well. See, it's a transformation. It is happening. It's just like these things kind of tend to take time to show up in the physical world faster than, and especially if we're like spiritually in tune or we're tapped in, we can kind of sense these things happening. It can be a little bit uncomfortable because we can feel it. It's like we've already shifted on the inside, but then on the outside, everything still looks like the old before things changed. And so it starts to kind of feel like there's this really loud dissonance, and that dissonance starts to grow as we keep changing and keep growing. And so it could kind of result in this this angst of like, why isn't this happening? Why is there still a block? But it is happening. It will. What's something positive for Virgo this week? Solitude. Beautiful. So having some time to oneself, being able to, I'm seeing productivity. So some of you may feel like you have some time to kind of get a lot of stuff done, a lot of work done, not really being bothered too much by other people, and look at that. And then patience. So I feel like there's a piece that may come in here for you, allowing yourself to just surrender to the process, to the growth. I feel like there also may be this vibe of, confidence of like, this is going to happen for me. I know this is going to happen for me. And so I don't need to worry about it. So I feel like maybe for some of you, you'll feel like it's okay to just let go of the outcome, like not really needing to cling or hold on to it because it's yours. I think that this is deeper. This is not about just like a want. This is, a resonance with some kind of path or with a person or with a connection. And so it's a part of you. And so I feel like there may be some clarity that comes in where realizing if it's a part of me, then I don't need to hold on to it. I don't need to like look for it, or I don't need to do anything. I just need to be more and more in alignment with myself. And then I become more and more in alignment with the connection. So I feel like that is going to help with this, with this journey here. Okay. Animal message for Virgo this week. Set healthy boundaries. So I feel like there may be still some people around someone where it's like they may just not really, I'm feeling like there's a dissonance or not resonating with someone's growth or what direction someone is going in. And I feel as though there is almost like a tugging of this, like kind of like someone wanting to kind of keep things the same, not almost like fighting against the change, but there's someone that is changing. So I feel as though it's really important I feel like someone just is feeling the need. Someone is feeling the need to really keep a lot of things to themselves because there may be a lot of energies around them that are not resonating with their growth or is not resonating with this transformation that they're going through. And so they're starting to be able to sense that and feel that, and they're needing to set those boundaries. So really profound, big changes that are kind of coming up here, either for you, Virgo, or for the person that you're connected to, but that is also kind of impacting you as well. So take it as it resonates. But beautiful reading, and I hope it resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Virgo.